Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're going after an achievement that would require us to have a perfect delivery, and not just any achievement. We're going to try to take a transport helicopter on a 4.5-hour journey. We can't have any fines, we can't have any accidents, and we have to be on time to get to the chopper achievement. So let's get started. Now this is a quick job, so we're not using our own truck, we're using a rent-a-truck. But a little bit rusty. I just spent about an hour trying to get this old wheel that I've got, this Logitech wheel working. And in good news, I finally bit the bullet and have upgraded my wheel. I've got a Logitech 920 wheel coming on Tuesday. This old wheel I've got, as we look at our helicopter getting loaded up here, which is pretty cool. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, so we should be seeing the sunrise as we drive along on this route. Should be kind of nice. But to go back to the wheel, I've been wrestling with this wheel for about a year. It requires me to kind of unplug it, uninstall some software, reinstall some old software, all kinds of things. We know all this stuff about attention, so we're good here. It is time. Here is our chopper. This thing is big. Now, the good part about these, again, is that they clear off the roads for us and everything like that, so we should be good here. Now, let's get our lights on. Lights are on, high beams on, and let's get started. So we need a perfect delivery. But yeah, I'm excited for the new wheel. I was going to get a new wheel anyway. I needed one, right? Now, what we don't want to do is to smash into anything pulling out of this. That would suck. That would be bad. No, that would be bad. Okay, so far so good. Make a nice sharp long turn here. We do not want any damage. Now all the roads are blocked for us, so that's good. And we are going left. Looking pretty good so far, I think. Oops. Okay, we're gonna back up a little bit. It's not a promising start, but I think we can fix this. I have a plan. So what's going on here? What are we hooked up on? Oh, just a fence there, right? That's not a big deal. We're gonna just go that way a little bit. That'll sort it out, I think. Hopefully. Get this making up here. We don't want to get any damage already. That would be bad. Okay, this is not quite working out as intended. No, actually, you probably want to see this, right? Because if we screw this up already, that would be rather depressing. Don't want to lose our perfect delivery already. All right, looking pretty good, I think. Road should be blocked. Now there's our escort vehicle. Looks like we made it, and no damage or fines here. Perfect. We should have a full tank of gas, and we are loaded up on sleep. We just have to follow this car the whole way. The tricky parts, of course, to this are getting out of the towns, right? Because that's where you've got all the turns and everything like that. We're going to just hog both lanes here. We don't have to stop for the lights because they're just going to let us right through. We're just going to take a nice wide turn. Not messing around with this. I want to get this one, so I'm going to go a little bit cautious and a little bit slow here. But I think that's a nice wide turn. Should get us in good shape. And now it's straight ahead. Can ignore the lights. Going right down the middle of the road. Perfect. But yeah, to go back to the wheel, I am really excited for a new wheel. So what happens with this old wheel? The wheel I had was 13 years old. I mean, it's such an old wheel. And twice a month it would just break. It would lose whatever connection it had to the Windows computer. And then I would have to do that whole magical performance to get it to sync up. And it was getting kind of tiring, right? And then tonight I wrestled around with it for like an hour. And I couldn't get it to work. And then I said, well, okay, finally this thing has completely died. I need to order a new one. And I did. And then just on a whim, like 10 minutes ago, after letting it sit there for like an hour, I said, well, let me just try it one more time. And I plugged it back in, and now it's working. So this might very well be the last drive with this 13-year-old wheel. It's been a good friend, and this is actually a great wheel. It's just that Logitech's never really updated the software for it, so it kind of becomes kind of a pain to sync to the PC now. But those things aside, I am very excited for a new wheel. That's going to be good because that also means I might be able to use that wheel with SnowRunner too, because I think they're able to kind of link it up to SnowRunner a little bit better. This one's been, it's been long overdue. But anyway, we are moving out here. It's about 3:15 in the morning now. Just taking it nice and slow. I think, not quite sure what our speed limit's supposed to be, but I think we're just supposed to stay behind this here. Looks like 40 maybe. So maybe we can get a little gas here. But yeah, we'll keep going, and we'll should have some good sights going up. I think we're taking it up to Yellowstone Park. So we'll see you in a little while. I imagine the sun's going to be up in about an hour or so. And we got about a 4-hour drive to get there. Need a perfect delivery. Can we do it? So we've been gone about a little bit more than an hour. We've got 3 hours and 20 minutes left in our journey, just kind of winding our way here through the Wyoming countryside with our police escort. We do need to not make sure that we don't... I didn't realize this was so wide, that we don't pick off any cars on the other side of the road here. This is... I was driving for the last hour in complete darkness because the sun hadn't risen yet. And so I couldn't tell how wide this load is. But if we look at it here on the back now, you can see this is a pretty hefty load here. I guess it's not that wide compared to some of these special transport loads, but this is the first time I've taken a helicopter. This is kind of fun. I saw Parkera do this same delivery, I think it was, and it looked like a lot of fun. So I wanted to give it a try, and then I realized there was an achievement for it, so that would be good. And I think right now I have 25 out of 75 American Truck Simulator achievements. So this would be number 26, over 1/3 of the way through them all here. And again, this should be a nice, beautiful ride for the rest of the way going up here. So excited about it, and so far, so good. We're 1/3 of the way through this drive. No fines, no accidents, and we should, I mean, it's a short drive. We're not going to need to get gas or sleep or anything like that. So we should not have to worry about getting there on time. I think it said we're expected by Saturday, and it's only Wednesday. So I'm not sure why it should take us 4 hours to deliver this thing, 4 days to deliver this thing, but we're not complaining. Of course, the big question I have, right, is like, why would you drive a helicopter up there? You know, why wouldn't you just fly it there? But maybe there's something I'm misunderstanding about how helicopters work. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we've got a beautiful sunrise here. It makes me feel like I'd like to get some coffee and have some breakfast and stuff like that. But we're pulling our helicopter up here. Now we should turn off shortly at some point and go up into Yellowstone Park, which is something that we didn't do when we were exploring Wyoming. So anyway, yeah, looking pretty good. I do like these special transports too because they block off all the roads. You can ignore all the lights and stuff like that. And this one actually, this feels like a pretty manageable route so far. Some of these special transport routes can be a little bit tricky with winding roads and tight turns and stuff like that, and kind of things sticking out into the road and everything. But so far, looking pretty good here. We can't really go very fast though. Anyway, about 2 hours and 40 minutes left now, so we'll let's connect this. We're about an hour and a half outside. Oh, we got some construction here. This could be interesting. Let's see what this is like. I think we're just gonna trust the force and take it nice and steady here. Looks like we've got a gorgeous day in the, I don't want to wipe out any of these barrels too, the Wyoming countryside. I do remember driving this at one point. So, and I don't think we've turned off yet to go into the park. So anyway, yeah, this looks like no worries here. We'll just keep plugging along. Now, I have been on roads like this, however, too, where you hit a bump and you get damage to the truck. So I do think we want to make sure we kind of keep our speed limit down a little bit here. A little bit safe than sorry. So we'll keep plugging away, though. About 2.5 hours exactly left now, so we'll see you in a little bit. Hour and a half to go. Still perfect. Haven't hit anything yet. No speeding violations. So far, so good. Some of these winding turns make me a little nervous because if a car's coming the other way and you have to cut the corner a little bit, you're over in the other lane a little bit. You got to kind of like slide to the side of the lane to make sure that you don't hit everything. These corners make me nervous too here. What's this bus doing? Buses make me nervous. Now, let's calm down. Let's not get nervous about everything. Let's just enjoy the ride, right? It's just a casual ride in the Wyoming countryside. Nice wide turn here. Oh, that helicopter is huge in that rearview mirror. Don't want to clip anything on the side here. Now this must be the entrance to the park, and we still have a good hour to go. So, whoops, 15 miles an hour. Don't want to get a speeding ticket. Not quite sure why the police car is stopped up here, but can we go straight through this? Looks like we can. Yeah. I have only been to Yellowstone Park once. It is nature's kind of wonderland. But right down the middle here, this is looking pretty good. Incredibly crowded now in the summer times, I think, too. But apparently they need a helicopter probably for fire control or something like that. So far, so good. We're a little bit over the speed limit. Hopefully we don't have to go 15 miles. Oh, there we go. 25 miles an hour. Now we're picking it up and making good time. But I would imagine, so the American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2, the 1.44 beta has been out for quite a while. I haven't tried it yet. I generally like to just wait for them to come out officially and then just kind of go with them that way. But I am quite excited for the 1.44 beta, especially for the hidden roads feature. I think that could be kind of fun. And I imagine the beta's been out for quite a while, so I would expect that any day now we'll see, maybe this week, we'll see the 1.44, the full version, the full release come out. Have you tried the beta? If you've tried the beta, how is it? What have you noticed different about it? Anything cool and exciting? But it's always fun, especially because it brings new people into the game and stuff like that too. It's always fun when a new release comes out. So I'm hopeful about that. And kind of coinciding with that, the past month has been, I did a lot of upgrades to a tabletop camera system for some of the tabletop videos on the channel and had a side project that's now, for the most part, complete. So I am looking forward to getting back into making consistent content. The last month, again, 11 videos in 30 days. It's the lowest output I've had since started the channel, so that's quite a while. So I'm really excited to kind of dig back into consistent content, which means more truck simulator videos coming in the near future. Again, my general goal has always been kind of one video a day. And wow, some nice mountains up here. Get out of that. So this kind of corner here, I gotta avoid, gotta take those wide, otherwise you clip them on the right side. Oh, that's kind of nice out there. I feel like this would make for a good screenshot. But anyway, we got about 50 minutes left. We'll keep moving along here. Those must be the Tetons. Ooh, nice. Alrighty, we'll chug along here. See you as we get closer to our final destination. 7 minutes to go. We're still perfect. Can we make it the last 7 minutes without running into anything? Getting a speeding ticket. We've got a big turn here, and it looks like we just pull it in and park. Nice to get this achievement. Now, there's a few other achievements like this that we haven't gotten. So that might be something to look into sooner than later. I really like the perfect delivery achievements. I like just that kind of extra rush of adrenaline that they kind of put on you, that you can't hit anything and you have to be on time and you can't screw anything up and stuff like that. I just feel like it adds an edge to them that kind of keeps you alive and keeps you kind of dialed in and things like that. Not that we hit anything regularly anyway, I mean, right? Why are all these fire trucks here? Oh, this must be, yeah, it must be used for fire prevention, right? All right, so just take a nice wide turn. Oh, we're going to cut that corner. No, we made it. Okay. I think these are not parkable, right? I think these you just pull right in and then you're done. I don't think you have a parking option for these. Looks like we just take it up here and drop it off right behind this station, right in here on the helipad, right? Auto parking. Now we're not going to do the auto parking. We're going right here to pull it in. I think this should be relatively straightforward. Do not want to screw up the parking here. I think now if we straighten it out, we should get the back nice and straight. And it should, hopefully, I don't have to come around here. I think I would take the auto parking if it didn't give it to us. It's not giving it to us here. Do not want to hit anything. Auto parking. Yeah, we're just going to take the enter here for this because this is good enough. So I think, yes, achievement progress, big in America, 2 out of 11. So that must be the special transport jobs. We've only done 2 out of 11 yet. So there are many more of these to do, which is fun. And that gives us the get to the chopper achievement as well. Yes. And it gives us a little bit of cash. We're now up to, we're getting close to level 22. We're over halfway to level 22. And it gives us a total now of 51,000. We did it. Yes, most excellent. If you have enjoyed this episode, you might want to also check out another one of our episodes where we tried for some perfect achievement drives. I'll link it up here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in our next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.